So one day I'm just scrolling, looking for some gear, as everyone else does, and I'm looking at Sweetwater, and boom, maybe I found a potential candidate. So I'm looking, searching, design looks nice, accessories are included, that's great. But then I scroll down and look at the price. Ooh, $1,200. Yes, this is the Nanlite Alien 300C. Yes, it's $1,200. As I always tell people, you have to get in debt to get rich. So here I'm going to talk to you about why I purchased this light. This is the Nanlite Alien 300C carrying case. Pretty much carries everything you're going to need to control the light. All of it is included, no external storage is needed. Here is the beauty and the masterpiece in all its glory. Now, this is the control unit here. This is pretty much the brain of the light, and it comes with two V-mount attachments. This means that you can run this light portably, which is crazy. Awesome, very powerful. And here you have the top view, which is pretty much all your power inputs and outputs, and then you have your on and off switch. Now this cable, I will talk about later, but this is the power cable that connects from the Nanlite to the actual control unit itself. Has some cool features I want to show you later. So this here is the clamp stand. This connects the control unit to your light stand. Let me show you how easy it is to set up. Literally in the back, you just slide it into the little slot and that's it. Literally keeps it safe and secure to your light stand. Now I want to show you how easy it is to take it off. It has a push mechanism as well. So right here, click on the push and it pushes down and it's gone. Easy, 1, 2, 3, I love it. This right here is the rain cover for the control unit. Now let me be clear, this cover is only for the control unit because the control unit itself is not waterproof, only the Nanlite itself, the panel itself. And here is a honeycomb grid. This is great option to control your lighting and direct your lighting to where you want it, not have it, spew out everywhere. Very cool that they added this in there as well. Now this here is the extra diffuser that it comes with. It has two in total. One is a 2.5 stop light diffuser. The other one is a 1.5 stop standard diffuser. This is great because they're giving you options. You're not just stuck to one thing. You can also attach another diffuser to get more or less light in, which is great. Now this is the power cable. This connects from the control unit to whatever power source you are plugging into, whether that's an external battery or an actual wall outlet. Now, last but not least, the beauty itself, the Nanlite Alien 300C. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it is quite heavy. It's not like super heavy, but it's enough to notice that it's kind of hard to carry. But at this point, if you're this invested into something, you have to understand there's pros and cons to everything. And these are one of the cons. It's a little heavy to carry, but also it comes with a carrying case that has everything all in one. You don't have to carry extra bags, extra accessories. All of it is in one. But the design itself is great. This is, like I said, waterproof, amazing feature. So you can run this portably outside during the rain. Now here you have the actual top view of the zipper section, which includes all the accessories. So easy to get to all in one. And now we come to the demonstration. This is gonna be great to show you guys what this light can do. This is a control unit, and like I said before, this is the brain of the light. So here you have some knobs. The one furthest to the right is pretty much your navigator knob. It navigates the interface of the control unit. You can navigate here to all these different options. Now, one of the first features I want to show you guys is the effects tab. Now, this effects tab literally has 15 built-in customizable lighting effects. It includes your paparazzi, disco, candle fire, bad balls, fireworks, whatever you can think of, they got it. One of the first ones I want to show you is the disco one. This one you can also add in extra colors. So whatever you have there by default, you can always add or subtract, which is great. Gives you variety, which is amazing. The second one here is a paparazzi, pretty much exactly what it is. It's a strobe lighting to mimic flash photography that you see in paparazzi. So one of the other features, which I think would be really handy to use, it gives you all the control. You get to have this XY coordinate. It's pretty much a spectrum of color that you get to decide, and you get to decide the amount of saturation and the amount of brightness for this. And I also want to explain to you guys the color accuracy of this Nanlite. You have a high CRI rating of 96 and a TLCI rating of 97. And what this means is that red is always red no matter if it's a bright output or a low output, which is important to have. Now, I also want to show you this gel mode. It's actually really handy. I think it's actually a really cool idea. It's pretty much like you're adding gel filters on top of your light. So you have so much colors to go through here, but you have sky blue, moonlight blue, lavender, and all these other ways to light up your scene, the atmosphere, you know. So this is just another feature here to even go more in depth. There's so much options with this control unit. The light itself is RGB and obviously by color as well. That is hence why it is also so expensive. And this kind of just shows you how much they put into this light to allow a lot of creative people to do cool things, to do different things. Now here in the CCT mode, you have your tint feature here from green to magenta, and then you have your actual Kelvin feature here. So one of the things I want to touch up on, you can go from 27 Kelvin all the way to 120,000 Kelvin. So now here, I want to show you the clamp stand connected to the light stand. It's very easy to use and nice and tight. And now here, the control unit, I want to show you the power cable feature. You connect it and you twist and it locks the cable in place. This means that if you pull on the cable really hard, it's not coming off. Now, if it does, you probably broke it. But this helps you keep your cable secure so you don't all of a sudden have no light no more. So here is the Nanlite Alien 300C. I'm going to show you the tilt feature here. Literally just unloosen the tilt and you can go up and down. Now, one thing I like about this light is that the cable does not block it from being tilted down, which some other brands, it does do that. So here I want to show you the softbox and how to use it. So each corner, it has a string that attaches and goes behind a screw. You just lift that up from behind on each corner and then the softbox literally pops out. Boom, beautiful, literally easy, and it's so easy to put back. Just a great way to have a diffusion set up without having to attach an external softbox to the light. And look how beautiful that looks. So here I have some lighting equipment set up for a scene. I want to show you what this light can do and how awesome it looks. And here I have my Zion light acting as a spotlight with a window filter on it. Here it is off. And here it is back on. It just allows you to create a lot of depth when you have this type of lighting in your shot. And then I want to show you how the Nanlite looks when it's off. And now back on. And here I have a aperture light here used as a fill light, and I have it set to teal just to get that orange and teal look. And I also want to show you guys different color temperatures or different colors that you can do with the light in this scene here. So I'm going to go ahead and take it from orange and we're going to take it to green and blue just to kind of show you how it looks. Now, the light itself is really good. I really enjoy being able to have the amount of features it has at my fingertips. Now, one of the reasons why I would recommend this light is because it has a softbox included, all these great accessories included, and very portable as well, meaning that you can light people outside, you know, with some V-mount options. Depending on which ones you get, you can run it for either 45% output with one battery. If you get a single 26 to 28 volt battery, you get 75% output. If you have two batteries, you can have 100% output, and they can last you about an hour and 20 minutes. All right, and I just want to go ahead and now talk about the scene here. We're gonna add some cinematic smoke. We know that's the go-to, but in this scene here, I also want to show you pretty much the color grading, how it came out from the camera raw to how it came to post. Here is the camera footage raw. No post-production is done on this clip. And then I want to show you just a transition into the color grade. Here it is. Looks pretty good to me. And that's a wrap, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was just a video to kind of showcase the light and to show you guys, you know, what this light can do and how it can benefit you if you were to purchase the light. Feel free to check out my other videos about tips and tricks for lighting. And I hope you guys have an amazing and wonderful day. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.